shout it out that this is the best fiber I ever used, so I still continue to use that. I made this into one drink, and I'm just going to do it in the morning, and then I also do it. With that, I would also do 15 minutes of reburn. I would have to take it from there. Make sure you get the reburn. I use all that. Actually, what I'm doing now is what I was doing is I would do this evaluation, and then after the UCF, and then one back of each of those, and so the combination of the one and just additions to that too. But I did say, you know, next one is I was more likely, I was like, I was populated.
Our tops are there. Our grip really gave out before our triceps did. We'll do a quick adjustment here. We'll do 90%. We're going to go on these cuffs. You see these a lot of times. Which is my this is my go-to. Anyway, this is going to be the we'll just use it as an extended. These are easy to grip. This is just ball on the top. This is just going to check where you need to. You start to see your grip. I'm not heavy, we're going heavy enough, but this is not good. Alright, so we're going to say this. One thing we notice is we like to do a little bit more volume. You probably do about 9 to 10 exercises a day. Here we go. So more biceps with our third bicep in a row. So we're going to do some single incline dumbbell throws. So it's just a slight little incline back. Our focus is on the chest lifted. We get a really, really good stretch on the bottom with the dumbbells hanging on our arms. And we just throw it through. Again, no motion through our arms at all. All we're doing is with a stick out, giving a stick or a finger here. We're just going through the elbow and wrapping around. So it's all about controlling, using the biceps to lift the dumbbells, and control them back down. Yes. One more. Yep.
Now, instead of just stopping here and just running on my own hands, I can go just that little bit further. So it's like instead of doing curls where you just have to stop here, I actually get a whole extra level of squeeze. And I wouldn't want to do this movement only and forever. This isn't my end all be all chest movement, but in a mix, next is going to be probably some incline Smith, and some incline chest press, and whatever. This is a good back and forth. But this is definitely more just, this is just a burn, or a burning movement for sure. Let me get a better side. No wonder that side felt like. There's only 2 plates over there. One second. I'm going back. Let's run it up. No wonder that side felt like. There's only 2 plates over there. One second. Side level. Oh, yeah. Not a ton of love for the squeeze as of late. Everybody's having a stretch and all sorts of randomness. But I will say, a strong component of my most pumped up lifts is making sure, at least for, maybe a 40% or something of the sets, are ones that have a good squeeze and hold at the bottom. I've got three basic styles almost. I've got semi-lightweight that really squeezes and holds for a second. That would be like a preacher curl where I actually sit. And, like when you got cut up, you got to cut up midsection. You're not just gonna sit and do like some basic chest poses. When I've got a chest pump bulked, usually, you've seen it. Side chest, sometimes a lap spread, most muscular. Get out of there. But once I start getting more of a cut up midsection, I'll just be sitting there doing all sorts of shit like this, just like whatever, just because it looks freaking cool. So that's the reward, right? At the end of the tunnel of a decent bulk, you might put some body fat on, and we've all been there. The light at the end of it, that shows respect. But sometimes they throw us in the back, or because they needed it was a totally separate position to unload deliveries and like package them. We had like 8 pallets where it's like, okay, this is going to hardware, and they always ask me to go back there, probably just because I paid. I should have said no. But you've got 2 options when it comes to that. Right? You can either really toughen yourself up and be the guy who can just do imagine someone who can do a full 6-month chicken, rice, broccoli, no seasonings, no nothing, everything absolutely perfect, like no treats, no cheating, no anything, and the guy. Damaging because I'll sit and really hold and squeeze it for a second. That's the idea. Yeah.
Ready to lose weight? Think Wegovy.
With Wegovy, I've lost 35 pounds.
I lost 46.
For the first time, I'm keeping the weight off.
I got this. I'm protecting my heart.
Wegovy is proven to lower the risk of major cardiovascular events.
Don't take if you or your family had MTC, MEN2, or if allergic to it. Tell your provider if you plan to have surgery or a procedure, are breastfeeding, pregnant, or planning to. Stop taking it and get medical help right away if you get a
No surprise. Let's see. So what I really want to see from now to like next month is a big improvement in that lower back. Like all those grains and stuff kind of creeping their way. Like the freakier that gets, that's a cue that dieting wise things are really starting to happen. Reset, and I can go hard on maybe a 20 rep more burnout set, or I could go hard on like a 10 rep lighter squeezing set with like 5 different or like 5 or 6 extra arches again, or any which way combo of the whatever you think of. Then it's kind of hard to go wrong, you know. Like if you're ever kind of, and this is kind of, if you've been lifting for a while, then it doesn't happen as much. But at least for the beginner, I do see comments of guys who are repetition based. That's solid, you know, and not even just solid, but necessary, at least a bit, you know. So maybe that just comes with like you tweak yourself enough, and you start to learn. Like you touch the stove too many times, and you say, you know what, maybe I actually shouldn't do that. And you get your shoulder going, you get your chest or your knee or whatever, and you say, maybe idea just popped into my head. Maybe I shouldn't hurt myself. You know what I'm saying? So beyond just like a full-on major injury, little tweaks, that's kind of that's a cue. Like if I came in today and my forearm right in here, like this, like, you know, like put your arms straight out with your palms facing up. There should be a big lump of forearm muscle as high as right into your elbow. Right there is where I get a good amount of tendon, something or other, maybe a pinched nerve, if I'm going too far or if I'm doing too much. That's a little bit of a normal cue for me, where if I start to, maybe I had too many really heavy weights in a row, maybe for whatever reason my sleep wasn't on point, I start to feel it in there. And that's a little cue. It tells me, saying, you gotta back off a touch. You gotta chill. Maybe do a light squeezing day today, or tomorrow. Maybe do a light squeezing if you feel tired enough. And then come back stronger later. And I definitely think that I thought this a lot more in years past. The idea that backing off, not going heavy, doing less weight than normal was somehow like a defeat, rather than what it really is, which is just a tactical retreat, right? It's just a change of approach, because you know that in the long run, that's just a necessary step. Right? So obviously you've got it in your mind that you're going to hit your